My name is Mrs. Ozamaka D. Grace. I am the Secretary of Africa Arise International, and I'm also the Superintendent of Schools in the Arise Academy, which is an arm under the Africa Arise International. Africa Arise International is an INGO that started in 2019. Africa Arise started with evangelizing the states in Nigeria. And in the process of moving from state to state, we were divinely directed to go and visit the New Kuchingoro IDP camp. New Kuchingoro IDP camp has about 252 children who are in school, and they run a nursery and a primary school. New Kuchingoro has a building, and they have some teachers, but not as much as they need. And New Kuchingoro, if you can see, is having some issues with flooding. They have some issues with flooding, and they also need some learning materials to help also assist in the learning process for these kids. So in any way you can help us, in any way you can support us, in any way you can partner with Africa Arise and make the world a better place for these children, we encourage you to do so. Currently, we are supporting funding of 3 coppers and 3 volunteer teachers in the New Kuchingoro IDP camp. And this also led us to move to other IDP camps that we felt might also need education. And getting to Durumi, we realized that there was no school for these children. Durumi has over 2,000 out-of-school kids, and we decided to ask for the assistance to get a place where we can build a school for them. Africa Arise International has been able to build a school for the internally displaced children in the Durumi IDP camp, known as the Arise Academy. We were given 6 rooms that were actually meant for goats. It was an animal pen, and we decided to convert it to classrooms. So currently we have about 60 children who are in the Arise Academy. Arise Academy Durumi has 3 teachers, a janitor, an Arise Academy staff, and a youth copper who are assisting in learning, in the learning process, teaching these children to learn. And Africa Arise has been paying them faithfully since February this year, when the school commenced her cognitive activities. When we got there, we realized that there was no toilet. In fact, they had an unfurbished or a dilapidated toilet. And the toilet was, nobody could use it. And today, they have ended up renovating that toilet. I want to say thank you to these good-spirited, wonderful partners of Africa Arise. I also want to appreciate the team. Our US team have been so wonderful, working round the clock to make sure that these children at least have basic education. I want to appreciate Team Nigeria too. They have been wonderful. Without all these people, I bet you Durumi IDP camp would not have enjoyed basic education for their children. Do we need anything in Durumi IDP camp? Yes, we do. The classes built by Africa Arise still need to be finished. If you check carefully, you find out that the walls are not still plastered. We need to plaster it, we need to paint it. We need more staff. for the Arise Academy in Durumi IDP camp. And also they need learning materials. Without learning materials, education and teaching, the learning process is not complete. So they need learning materials too. So I want to plead with those of us out there, good-spirited Nigerians, good-spirited individuals, good-spirited persons in the whole world, wherever you are watching me from. If you are led in any way to support these children who have been displaced not by their own will, but as a result of the Boko Haram insurgency in the northern part of Nigeria. Now, moving down to our third camp, where our presence is also felt, is the Wasa IDP camp. And Wasa today has a piece of land where sooner than we expect we'll be able to develop it by your help too. And these children who are out of school will be able to go to school. We also seek and solicit for your support in any way you think you can also support us. Thank you. This is the land space that was bought in 2021 by Pastor Jed D. Grace and Mrs. Ozamaka D. Grace, and it was donated to Africa Arise for the Arise Academy, which is a school that helps to educate the children that have been internally displaced as a result of the insurgency in the northern part of Nigeria. So this is the land space. This is the land space where we're going to build the Arise Academy for these internally displaced children. Over 500 of them around this vicinity, living around here, that are internally displaced. So they're going to be schooling here free once the structures are up. The project is going to commence by God's grace as soon as possible. So we're looking at on or before next term. I think the children should be able to resume work any moment. Once we start the project is going to commence as soon as possible. Africa Arise actually at this moment is a non-governmental agency, and we need the support of good-spirited Nigerians and charitable and philanthropic persons all over the world. If you have what it takes to support this work, we urge you to support it. A lot of areas, by the time the building comes up, we'll need to run the school. That's where operating costs comes in. So we'll need your support to run the school. We'll need your support for these children who are internally displaced to go to school. I want to especially appreciate Team USA. They've been so supportive. I want to appreciate Team Nigeria. They've been so encouraging and so supportive too. We also need each and every one of us to contribute towards the success of this project. God bless you all.